We got Ralphie D for 25 bucks. Mad support here at the first hour of the show. Saying, sorry, I can't donate like a high roller. It's fine, don't worry. I have a kid and a wife. My disposable income is limited. Love you both. Thank you for keeping me sane, both at work and in my free time. Long live
That's big support from Ralphie D. Like $25 is a good fucking donation.
It's amazing, man. Thank you.
It's a great donation.
No.
We
a lot, man.
appreciate
it means a lot,
that.
bro.
It's more than supposedly our great benefactor and puppet master. We're going to get into the Feaspiracy. Conspiracy. But Gabe Hoffman for $20? Where the fuck is the zero, Gabe? Like, give me 2 zeros.
Apparently, by the way, he's threatening us. Gabe is apparently threatening us. So we have a threat, and that's why we have to go after Teddy by laughing at a song.
By the way, we never make fun of Gabe Hoffman on this show. Remember when we did the Moment of Zen, where it was the fucking like anti-Semite commercial in the car with the father and the son?
Yeah.
And we said Gabe made us play that. Gabe didn't make us play that. That was just a shit on Gabe.
You guys,
but like, we fucking fall before Gabe's might. Like, I don't know, man. Like, just and he goes, Teddy, lighten up and have fun. Kino Casino shits on me all the time.
There you go.
Like running that stupid anti-Semitism commercial for Moment of Zen and blaming me when I had nothing to do with it. Some Spurgs didn't get the joke and came after me. So we actually riled up a hate mob against
Jaden McNeil, okay? Here's something we've done to Jaden at least 4 times.
The Dumper Wars clip?
He
sees. He cringes in chat and in DMs.
He DMs me, he's like, stop fucking playing that. And we're like
listen,
2 months later,
Dumper
Wars. We just throw it in.
I'll just throw it in for whatever, Dumper Wars or whatever. I call Jaden gay. I say him and Nick were gay lovers. I criticize Jaden really hard for his time in AF.
And he laughs about it. He's like, oh yeah, whatever.
But RPG says, and we're going to get to it, that, oh no, with him it's deadly serious, but with Jaden, he can tell we're just kidding.
What the? We're way harsher to Jaden than RPG.
And we've brought up shitting on Jaden many more times. Many more times.
And I like Jaden a lot. Cool with it. I'm going to stream with him, some games and stuff. He's awesome. He's repenting. But look at this. Ashton, when you're with your boys, right? Who do you make fun of? Your boys. That's what friends do. We shit on each other all the time. You're like fucking, you're back and forth, like fucking locker room talk. That's what we do. Me and Ashton, we say the fucking craziest shit to each other. Like, listen,
what's amazing, we actually showed, like, RPG, if you actually think about this for a second, somebody said, you're low-key trying to get Jaden arrested. And, that's not what we're trying to do. But really, by showing that footage of Jaden on the steps with Nick and Nick saying that stuff, that puts Jaden at far more risk than us playing your Imagine song or talking about how your last name is Feaser. And I'm sorry your last name is Feaser. It's really funny.
Yeah.
There's so many puns. There's so much you can do with it. You should just embrace it and start selling shirts. Bro,
yeah. Like
and
movie,
make money.
What did you say?
Because I'm going to. If you don't, I'm going to start putting like the Feasering on shirts, Feaser Gang on hats.
You should do it.
I don't give a f***.
It gives a f***, bro. Like, we're literally, this is out of, like, love. Out of love.
No, because I'm trying to save RPG.
Yeah, me too.
Because you're on a bad path, bro. Like, this is genuinely an intervention.
Yeah, it's an intervention.
And you need to wake the f*** up. Wake up, bro.
He literally thought that when I laughed, that I was like, okay, Ashton, at 2 minutes and 40 seconds of this, I'm going to laugh to ruin his entire life. What the f***? That is, bro, I'm hungover right now, okay? I don't know what I did yesterday, last night. Ask Ashton. I came home at like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
He's like, where were you? I'm like, I was hanging out with some friends, we blackout at the bar. Made it home, survived, thank God. I'm drinking monsters to survive my throat's killing because I smoked cigarettes, which I don't smoke cigarettes. And you think I'm like here with like a chalkboard, and I'm like, okay, my next concoction. I don't give a
destroy Teddy Feaser's
I don't
life.
give a I played a set of chords of sim racing for like 10 hours.
I don't know.
I don't give a shit.
Like, I don't think Teddy understands the path that he's been on. which is when you fight with the trolls, you fight with the A-logs, you burn all these bridges, you cause fucking problems and infighting and all this fucking shit. What's going to happen to you? You keep feeding the trolls. You're going to keep getting trolled. It's going to spiral. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So I'm trying to fucking help you.
Take a week
Rip
off.
the fucking Band-Aid off. Your name is Feaser.
The end.
The end. You did some cringy shit. The end. The Band-Aid is ripped off. Just move on, bro. But instead, let's go into the Feasoning folder.
We'll read more donos in a second, guys. Thank you so much for the support. We love you.
Huge support.
Actually, one more here, south of the border for $20. Thank you so much. Saying, what's with these people who try to jump into the A-logging bandwagon and bitching about getting sensitive when people riff off on them? Like, learn to take a joke and laugh at yourself. Honestly, that's what it is.
Well,
please, just like, dude.
You know,
I didn't laugh because I hate you. I didn't laugh because I hate you. I laughed because I was like, oh man, if I did that, it's funny. It's
I'm
funny.
sorry.
I laughed at it in a positive
it's
way.
Intentionally malicious. Anyway, Doom Pill and Check goes, Teddy took some swipes at Jesse from Pod Awful too. God help him if Jesse decided to make him a goon. Ask Mersh and Alex Stein how life's been.
Exactly.
You know, like, the thing about RPG is he's so clueless to this sector, he starts fucking with people he shouldn't fuck with and stepping on the wrong toes, and it's because he didn't do his research and he doesn't come from the sector. He's just a political guy, and that's fine. And I respect that.
I do too.
You have your political ideas and your ideology or whatever, man, but then just do politics. Do your video about the SJWs or about whatever the okay? Do your videos, but then don't come into the A-logging community, start throwing fucking stones, talking shit every which way, and then cry when you get fucking shit on. That's just the way shit goes. But it wasn't even a shit on.
That's the thing, Ashton. Maybe like the second day, but the first day, that wasn't a shit on. That was like oh, look at this. It's like Dumper Wars. It's like literally like Dumper Wars. In fact, I would say it's less cringy than Dumper Wars. And Jaden, he laughs about it. You guys are fucking, and if he takes a joke at me, like, fine, I don't care. Like, that's fine. You can make fun of me. Like, I don't care. Like, Ashton, we get the most shit. Like, holy.
We get shit a lot. I mean, the shit that, like,
from viewers, from fans.
Ted, like, Andy has had, I hate to even say this, but Andy has had pictures of his sister printed out and come on.
Yes.
Have you had that happen, Ted?
Yes.
Like, for real. Like, are you, like, Ted, do you understand
I had
some
my
of
dad's
the shit?
work. My dad's work was fucking doxxed, and they phoned him all the time. Yeah. And you have to change the fucking phone number.
Yeah.
They went after my fucking mom. They fucking, with me, they went after my sister. She made a website, and they, like, hacked the fucking thing and found her phone number, and were texting her. She had to change all her shit. Like, it happens. And they understand.
But then,
my family understands, though. They understand.
What happened was, when you were melting down about it,
you
got
crazy.
Shit on more. They did it more and more and more to get that reaction. Now you've learned you have to be tough.
And they know. My family knows, okay, there's someone DMing me. It's one of Andy's fucking asshole people. Just block him. Like, when it first happened, it was like a shock, right? Yeah. Now my family's like, Andy's in the shitty...
People have sent pictures of my asshole, which is my own fault, to my family.
Yeah.
I have to live with that every day.
They call your grandpa in the old folks' home.
Yeah.
To call you a Nazi to your grandpa, who's like 85.
Like, I'm sorry, Ted, when you cry about, they called me Feaser, and they showed a cringy clip of me. Do you understand, like, where you are?
The violins, like,
do you know what happened? Because Teddy wasn't around for Matt Jarbo. Do you know what happened to Jarbo?
His life was destroyed.
For literally, like, at
4
this point,
years.
like,
5 years?
I mean, what Jarbo did nowadays is like a lesser crime. But at the time, it was high treason to flag.
It was flag, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Now everybody gets away with it. Fuentes openly flags. Ralph openly flags.
Exactly.
All this fucking shit. But Jarbo's whole life was fucking destroyed.
He had to say, Medicare made him say, holy shit, he made him say that he's a beta, like he said, but I'll say, he's a beta bitch. And has, like, I forgot like what the phrase was. Do you remember that? He had to, like, say...
he was a soy-filled bitch.
Soy-filled bitch.
Yeah.
And that was the only way. And then still, No one forgave him. No one forgave him.
No one forgave him. I mean, like, it was fucking ruthless.
And then you know what Matt, he did? He started a podcast a few years later called Boulder Talk Radio because it was about him with the boulders. He leaned into it, and now he's fine. He's doing his own thing, right?
And listen, I'm not saying that that's good or moral or right, but unfortunately, this is the sector that we're operating in. And you're making money off of it. You're fucking doing it every fucking day. You're enveloped in it. You're engrossed in it. And so you have to make a choice. Are you okay with the consequences of being a part of this? Or are you going to transition to doing politics or doing gaming? Or are you just going to quit the internet and fucking go get a job? Like, I'm sorry, bro, but like, you can't just fucking cry every day. Because as bad as what's happened to you is, the crying makes it worse. And people will, their blood in the water, and the sharks will come, Mr. Feaser. So, I don't know. You try and say we're bad people, this, that, and the other. We're immoral.
We're
the clown squad. You're the real Christian. This is the thing. He said on his show, right?
Yeah.
That if we make fun of him, that we've joined with Ralph and AF and Godwinson and the Groypers and all this. If we attack or whatever. But by his own logic, him attacking us and saying shit about us makes him joined with Ralph and the Groypers and Godwinson.
And those DMs, by the way, they weren't like, oh, it was like, they're scumbags, they're pieces of shit, can you believe this? It was trying to get the A-logs and the Clippers to actually hate us, actively hate us, to ruin us. So it's like, okay, are you trying to like, he's like, I thought we were in an alliance. Are we in an alliance? Are we in an alliance? Because that feels like you're trying to like destroy us so you can make all the money. Suck my dick, buddy.
Well, this is the thing. He has an incentive for us to fail.
Yeah.
Which is why I go, well, he's concerned trolling, preying on our downfall, so he can be the top man. And in his mind, I think he believes he is like the most talented because he's serious and intellectual and this and that. And it's just not really so, man. Like, if I'm going to be honest, like, I find him pretty boring, but let's go
He's had some, moments
We've
and
clipped
stuff.
some of his stuff, but it's just...
RPG, by the way, I say this, I swear to you. Hear me out. Out of love. I see a guy doing heroin, and I'm like, bro, you have to stop doing heroin. Please. You're killing yourself. You're literally, every human being on Twitter is just, he just attacks them and then blocks them, and then they hate him. And it's like everyone now. There's almost no one left on your side. I'm okay with, like, if you were to, like, hopefully open your eyes and start changing your ways, I'm willing to be okay with this. But seriously, when you do 4 hours today that I'm like, Ralph, f*** you.
You know.
F*** you, buddy. Like,
and okay, go into this folder. I just want to show people kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he goes, it absolutely was an escalation. They more or less went scorched earth.
Scorched earth!
Does he know what scorched earth is? Scorched earth would be if I pulled up his Kiwi Farms thread.
Yeah, like some
went
shit.
Through all that, there's shit that I can pull on Ted.
But we don't want to do that.
Are
we don't
just
want
ruthless, and I can say a lot of fucking ruthless things and go scorched earth.
But we don't want
This was not scorched earth, man.
At all.
This was making Feaser puns
and they were hilarious, by the way.
Song, and it was funny.
It was funny as buddy.
But he's
I laughed the
above
most
that.
I've laughed in a while.
He can't be laughed at. He can't be laughed at. Anyway, he goes, that's not what happened, though. It's what they claimed happened to make it seem like their attacking me was justified. Unlike all the trash they talked about me, the comment or two they made about Jaden was clearly not serious.
What the
I mean, this is what he
showed him on the
steps
him
sitting here
of
in his
the Capitol.
Telegram group.
We showed him on the steps beside Nick. Chat, like, fucked up shit. And Jaden, me and him talked this morning for like half an hour. He's like, oh, I love Jaden. He's a great guy. And he's like, yeah, I know. See, Jaden, he'll be like, oh, in the past I was a fucking idiot. That's amazing. You should have watched me laugh and go, yeah, you know, Andy, that was cringe, wasn't it?
But he doesn't know what Scorched Earth is. This is not Scorched Earth.
Not at all.
Like, I'm not.
We're having
fun. The thing is, this arc, I don't think is really going to continue past today.
No, it won't.
I'm not interested in A-logging RPG every day because, to be honest, it's boring. But, you know, when he's spurging out and feasering out and it's a Category 5 feasering like it is today, I have no choice. I didn't want to have to shit on RPG.
Me either, I swear to God.
When he keeps feasering out, I have to do something.
Let me show you all something, all right? So the way we organize our shit, right? We put like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like the folders, right? Ashton had to go into the fucking folders and make a 0.5 because we had the whole fucking show already done.
Yeah.
And you had to create a folder. You're like, Andy, I don't want to make this folder, but I have to. You know what I mean?
And we're not even going to do very long. I mean, we've done too long, honestly.
Yeah.
But here's a clip of his show today. This is his big opening address. Malice with a smile. Let's have a look here.
Kino Shay, shout out.
Said it's gonna be a good one, just wait and see.
Every single one of his clips starts with a 40-second watermarked intro. You think anybody wants to watch? You know?
Wait, whoa, hang on, whoa. You put your fucking watermark in the middle.
Everything, in the middle of the screen in big opaque text. But what's amazing is, like, just keep playing it.
Sure.
You know, everybody who clicks your videos, they start at the 40-second mark. What is even the point of that?
Because he's
he
having
shits
fun
on Kino Shay and then wonders why Kino Shay hates him.
Yeah, no, but he's having fun. That's why he puts the shit at the beginning of the
fun.
thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
He's having fun, and because it's making you seethe.
However, when the moment of Zen came, the message I got from that was either Warski, PPP, or both of them.
No, it was just me. Don't lie. Do not lie.
Yeah, he only blocked you. He blamed you.
Unfollowed, yeah. He only blamed me. Okay, so don't lie, okay.
We're still harboring a grudge against me. And that theory was confirmed the very next day, yesterday, when they spent a good portion of the show attacking me.
Because you spurged on Telegram.
He spurged on Telegram and he blocked or unfollowed Andy, and it was like this passive-aggressive shit. So then it's like, okay, listen, man. Like,
remember, we skipped one dono because it was like for like $5, and we're like, I don't want to start beef.
No, we actually did. We skipped a $5 dono that was shitting on
10,
him.
I think, because I'm like, I don't want to I don't want to go in on him. I don't. Yeah. Like, I really, RPG, this sucks. You know what I mean? This sucks. All right? Just to let you know, buddy.
And spamming my name docs while claiming, oh, it's just jokes, and saying, oh, we like the guy.
The name docs.
In reality, what it was
which
Malice.
Which he even admitted isn't doxing him.
Yeah.
Again, on this same broadcast.
4 months of your name. By the way,
name docs.
Hey, I head to a bar. I might meet someone. Hey, what's your name? I'm Joe. He just doxed himself.
I just gotta ask, does this guy wear eyeliner? Does he wear guy liner, or is that just the way his eyes are?
I think he has like thick eyelashes.
Like, I don't know.
Like,
it looks
eyelashes.
Like he's wearing guy liner.
No,
in all these clips I see of him. I don't know.
You said that, and I'm like, I think it's his eyelashes are really long.
I just don't know.
Smile. People then tell me, it was Malice.
Look, there's like
with a smile.
Malice with a smile. Malice? You want to see Malice? Look how we treat Ralph. That's Malice with a smile.
That's Malice. How we go after Fuentes, how we go after Dalton. That's Malice.
That's Malice.
Bro, that's fucking... It's Malice with a smile. Oh,
with Jaden, we were just joking around with him.
Yeah, we were just...
It was all jokes, bro. It's a comedy podcast.
People then tell me, oh, RPG, you're being too serious. When I react without the pretend smile on my face, even though this was the true nature of their attacks against me. You know, like there are multiple.
You went after us like 3 times and brutally. You went like, they're fucking done. They're
well,
finished.
He supported you getting fired, if you remember, during the boxed wine incident. So
He did.
Yeah, he did.
RPG, you fucking piece of shit. So when the box wine incident happened,
Is that seriously Guy Liner?
you
Like,
wanted
look,
me fired?
look at this picture.
And I can't make fun of you?
No, but look at it. Like, is
Oh,
this? Look
this,
at the
man.
corners of his eyes.
I'm like, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I really think it's just his eyelashes are so long that they go like this.
Set
I'm being
Feasers
fair.
to stun. Andy set his Feaser to stun. I've set it to kill.
You wanted me fired. That's right. I do remember that. You talked about it on the show. Oh, fucking Yakovsky, fuck him. Da da da. You can do it on your own. And then I laugh. This is Malice with a smile. Like, fuck off, bud.
Ways.
I could have lost my income, the food on my fucking plate, the shelter that I live in. Get it? And you supported that? And then you're pissed at me for laughing at you literally going, imagine we follow Nick Fuentes sucking his cock. How do I not laugh at that, you fuck? Sorry. Out of love. This is all out of love, by the way.
Oh shit.
Of me responding to this. Like, one way is to like put a clown face on and go, oh yeah, I'm just joking back. But that's just not how I roll. That's just not how I roll. That's just not how I play it. I'm not a
Wrong sector, buddy. Wrong sector.
Listen, there were two ways for him to handle this. And the first, which is probably actually there's a couple ways. The first is just to straight up ignore it, just completely, and do his show normally, which is probably what was best. The second thing is to go, yeah, I mean, they're just fucking around. I don't think they're being malicious yet. You know, this is just, doesn't bother me. Whatever. Go ahead and do his show like he normally would. The third way to do it would be to actually just come at us super fucking hard and try and felt us. Instead, he took this weird half measure where he plays the victim and fucking cries, and like,
And we're just trying to fucking help him.
And it's just like, what the fuck, man?
Because it's not just us, by the way. It's like we were being super nice. When I get DMs about you all the time, RPG, and I've never retweeted them. I never went after you. When you and VHS had your little spat, I was like, I don't hate either of them. Like, I've literally tried. And then we made one. And by the way, like, that surprised me, that video. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh, man. And then I'm like, Andy maliciously tried destroying my career. What the fuck?
comedian. I'm not a clown. Okay. I am more serious.
Okay, but that clip we watched wasn't a serious version of you.
Listen, nobody is confusing you for a comedian, RPG. Let's be real.
Yeah.
No, I mean, now a clown, maybe, but nobody's confusing this guy for a comedian or anything like that. But he does attempt to make jokes on his show and shit on people and dab on people.
Parody song.
Yeah, I mean, that's
comedy, bro.
In my coverage, and, if you want jokes, if you want clown shit, then there are other streams. So
how about this? I can make fun of whoever I want. I don't care. So Ashton, we can now only go after comedians?
No, I mean, it's only the approved people, right? They're, because RPG is on our side, whenever he does something cringe, we have to cover for it, protect his ass, turn a blind eye, because he's on our team. That's what he believes. But the thing is, when you keep fucking up like RPG keeps fucking up, eventually I can no longer turn a blind eye. Like, I'm going to make fun of shit if shit's funny or it's cringe, bro. I'm sorry. I know that blows his mind because he believes that this is a political enterprise, but that's not really how things work here. Sorry.
What?
So now it's the Gabe Hoffman conspiracy.
Dear God, let's shout out Casino Tolerator, massive dono for $100. Wow. Yeah, thank you, Casino Tolerator. Mad respects, dude. He says RPG Jaden, maybe even Gabe Hoffman. If you don't know Rage After Storm, if you haven't
If you've not heard of Ross the Pedo, if you don't know the guy so poisonous, I won't say his name out of love,
yes,
you have no idea what you risk talking to people here. He doesn't know anything about the sector. He doesn't know any of the history. He doesn't know any of the lore. He is a Johnny come lately.
Maybe if you came on our show and we talked about the lore, we would do like a whole breakdown about what happened in the past and all that. But you always decline with no reason. No, I don't want to go. No, right. I was like, it was like the third time I was like, okay, you asked him, and then he's like, no. I'm like, okay, stop asking him. It's over. Like,
yeah, I don't understand it.
Like, I don't know what you think.
And that's the thing.
Like, he's too serious for us, you know?
And that's the thing. Like, Frederick 1483 is upset, you know, but it's like, brother, like, I've invited this guy on the show. He turns it down.
All the time.
He turns it down. And I'm personally insulted that he turns it down.
Yeah, I was too. I was like, really? Why?
Like, the first few times, it's like, okay, whatever. But it's like, I've asked like 3 or 4 times now. Like, Jaden comes on.
He wants promotion. The best promotion is hopping on, and then our viewers will see you.
He didn't get enough Twitter shout-outs or clip shout-outs during the show. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. This is ridiculous, by the way, right here.
Gabe Hoffman. Yep. But then there was the Gabe Hoffman sweeping. I mean, if there was
sweeping of what? What are we sweeping?
Keep it playing. We got to get through this by the end of the hour.
That
we've wasted
set them off.
Because people like Guy and Chaz like, listen, putting this much time into this is a waste.
Yeah, you're right.
And it is.
You're right.
It is. Like,
okay, let's just pound through it. Sorry.
Probably that, but I had to I had no choice. I had no choice because I did a debunk, and then PPP claimed he said that my debunk was debunked. He was like, you know, a lot of people, well, some people have suggested, oh, well, Gabe Hoffman, he's a multimillionaire. So, you know, if they wanted to finance the documentary, then Gabe Hoffman could have done it. It's like, okay, unless he decided not to move forward with the project.
He's presented no evidence ever that he funded it or was going to fund it.
Sweep it up. Of
Here's
course he
what
did.
happened. Pause. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, how this all started was VHS Archive lied to RPG and basically told RPG that Gabe funded it. And based on RPG's word, VHS Archive's word on this, RPG is fucking saying that Gabe funded it. He has no evidence other than like a fucking DM from VHS Archive. This is what it's all about. We're all paid off by Gabe. We're all in a conspiracy for Gabe. And he's talking about Ogsmere was one of his top donators, who he's saying is now implicated in this conspiracy because he said, I was involved in the documentary and Gabe didn't fund it. I know firsthand. So because he's gone against RPG's preconceived tinfoil hat narrative
from a DM,
Ogsmere must be implicated in a Jewish conspiracy.
Unbelievable.
Anyway,
this is insane.
Implicated.
By the way, the documentary can't be finished now because it didn't have funding. Wouldn't you want Gabe to fund it, RPG? Wouldn't you want him to fund it so it could be released and hurt Nick? Yes, you would.
Is, RPG has come out to, VHS Archive has come to RPG and said, you know, I lied to you, right? This was a thing where if you leaked that, it showed that you betrayed my trust or whatever. It was never true, but he still believes it anyway. It's crazy.
So, of course he did. No surprise there. And by the way, just to put it out there, Jaden is not implicated, okay? All Jaden did was, you know, an interview was requested of him. To my knowledge, that's all he did. That was his entire involvement.
How do you know that he didn't take a check from Gabe? If everybody is taking checks from Gabe without evidence, how do you know that Jaden didn't take a check from Gabe for the interview?
Yeah.
It's all speculation without any evidence, and it's just silly. And this is like the other thing we called him out for. And it's just still no evidence has been provided, and he's just off his rocker. Anyway.
Formerly a member of the team, they asked Jaden to do an interview. He did it. So, you know, Jaden is not at all implicated because Jaden was not a member of the production team or anything like that. He was just somebody who they interviewed.
What's the accusation,
You know?
by the way?
Like, let's say
Is
I was
that
interviewed
Gabe the
for a
Jew?
documentary.
Is that what it is?
Let's say I was
Ashton?
interviewed
That's all I can think of.
by
Yeah.
Louis Theroux.
That's it.
No, I mean
I
that's
wouldn't
it.
necessarily know
Okay.
who was.
He's Jewish,
let's
so
say I was
therefore his
interviewed by
money
Louis
is
Theroux
like
and he was
blood
independent.
money.
I wouldn't know who was
Get a grip.
financing that documentary. So, Jaden, 100%.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm done with this clip. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm done with this one.
Like, it's just silly.
Who cares? Like,
Honestly, do we even... Okay, I do want to show this a little bit.
Lalo says, I don't think Gabe funded BB, given that Jaden said he didn't. I mean, if Jaden said that... If
He's being
Jaden said
confronted
that...
with cognitive dissonance, you know? Like, did you see in his eyes where for a moment he's like, am I wrong? No, I can't possibly be wrong.
let's say it
You
one more
know?
time.
Lalo says, I don't think Gabe funded BB, given that Jaden said he didn't. I mean, if Jaden said that... If Jaden said that, then I personally...
Whoa.
I personally
disagree.
haven't heard him say that. But
What?
another possibility is that Gabe did or was going to finance it, but
So Jaden has the ability to change his mind with no evidence. So Jaden can be like, RPG, you know, the ocean's red? And he'll be like, I mean, he said it, so maybe. Like, what?
like, you know, why would Jaden even know if Gabe was secretly involved? Why would Jaden even know that? You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't
Like
you
I
want
said a
the
moment ago, somebody
documentary
was
funded? Like,
interviewing
oh my
me.
God.
I wouldn't necessarily know who was financing the thing.
This makes no sense. The accusation that Gabe funded a
And
documentary.
then one says
I don't get
supposedly
it.
he has internal
Listen.
sources.
All right.
Yeah, it's,
Like, here's the thing. Oh, man.
this hurts my brain.
It really does hurt my fucking brain. The whole thing is, even if he was funding the documentary, who cares? It would be a good thing if he funded the
That's what I'm
documentary.
saying, yeah.
All
You
right,
want him. In fact, him not funding it, it's dead now.
Let's go
by
to
the
the
way.
next
Yeah,
clip.
let's move
One final clip here I think we have.
And then we'll read super chats and move on. Okay, cool.
This is him turning on Porcelain.
Because Porcelain watched our show and laughed.
Crack says Porcelain 2 never liked his docs. Thing about Porcelain is Porcelain, you know, he was dogpiling along with everybody else yesterday, which I didn't really think, you know, I don't think that's like a kind action. And then he puts out a tweet saying, "Oh, but I like RPG. He just needs to lighten up," while everybody is dogpiled name doxing the fuck out of him. Like, oh,
Stop saying name.
Like, cry harder, bro.
Stop
The
saying-
dog pile. The name docs. Porcelain's not a very good friend. Finish it off there, I think.
Okay.
thanks, Porcelain. It's a really good friend I got there.
Really good friend. Like,
Well,
when
how about
did
this?
Porcelain
I
say
thought we
he
were
was your
friends and
friend?
you wanted me to be fired from my job and
Well,
be
he
homeless.
doesn't know the lore, but Jim said there's no internet friends. And it's
Yes.
turned out to be very fucking true. If you don't know somebody in
real
real
life?
life
Yeah.
and you have never met them, they're not your friend. They're just not.
No.
But anyway, that's just him going out, burning bridges, all this fucking shit. Nobody cared who Teddy was until he put on the fees.